Hi, crafty friends. Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on YouTube. Today, I have a layout for the Bramble Fox cut file design team, and this is the cut file I've chosen. It's the 2026 cut file. So I went ahead and cut this on my Cricut, and I used a gold foil paper, so a specialty paper. And then I went ahead and cut the 2 and the 0 out of some pattern paper from the Cards.by.MelissaMinor wine collection. So what I love about the Bramble Fox cut files is that you don't have to resize anything. I mean, you just make them the size that you want, but the inside pieces, they are already sized so that when you print them, they have like a little lip that you can glue into the cut file. No place else have I seen cut files that are like this. You always have to try to do some math. And with the Bramble Fox cut files, I feel like they are just the easiest to work with. So I love them so much. If you haven't checked out the website, there are new cut files that are added every month. All right, so I have this ready to go on my layout, and I'm going to document some photos of my boyfriend Dale and I on New Year's Eve, ringing in the new year for 2026. I've got a piece of, I believe it's vanilla, it's a Cartabella paper, and then I cut this one down. It's also from the wine collection to 11.5 by 11.5, this stripe paper. And I want to use this as my background. And this is pretty wild for me because the majority of the time I am using a lot of white, and I actually don't have any white on this layout. So I'm definitely going outside of my comfort zone, but I just love the color that this is. And I like those pretty stripes on there. So I think I got it crooked. I didn't get out a T-square ruler or anything. So let me try this one more time. I'm going to apply a little bit of tacky glue and see if I can get this squared up just a little bit to have that border around it. So I will stick this down and then I'll show you my pictures. So I've printed 6 pictures today, and they are all printed 3 by 3 in size. So here we are, and we are ringing in the new year. Funny story. So we have made it a tradition to grab Chinese for lunch on New Year's Eve. And I actually spotted a balloon drop at a grocery store. It's called Hy-Vee a couple of years ago, and I just insisted that we go. Well, when we arrived, there were about 10 balloons and a sign that it was just for kids. And we laughed so hard. And now we still go every year to have our Chinese for lunch because we're not people that stay up very late and we're not drinkers. So, celebrating the new year around noon is perfect for us. So this year when we went, it looked like they had another balloon drop and we had just missed it. So they had all these fun props set up and I was just so excited. As a scrapbooker, there's props and everything for photos. That's like a scrapbooker's dream, right? So we had just missed the earlier drop and noticed that my boyfriend Dale in that middle picture there on the right, notice he's taller than the backdrop because it was all set for kids. Well, I'm short, so I fit in the backdrop, but he's tall, so he didn't quite fit in the backdrop. And I just thought that that was so funny. I laughed and laughed. Of course, he did not think that was funny at all. And then we even split a meal. You get so much when you go out to eat, and we don't usually eat out, so we had split a meal. So our plates, which you can see there's a lot of food on our plate, that is one meal that we split. All right, so I'm bringing in some stickers. Now these are from the Cartabella wine collection, and I just have a few that I've pulled out and placed in my stack and sort tray. Those are the ones that I think I want to use on this layout. And I found this border strip. What I did is I actually took all of my embellishments, all the stickers, and I removed the stick off of them by using a powder tool because I like to move them around like die cuts so that I can, audition them out in several different places around my page. I decided I wanted to pop the cut file up, so I added a little bit of foam tape to the back, and doesn't that look stunning? I love that. All right, I want to show you the sticker sheet. So this is what it looks like in case you're not familiar with this collection. I believe it's a newer collection. Now I have printed out my journaling here, and what I do is I have a MacBook, and so I bring up a Pages document and I insert a text box to the size that I have. So I measured that area down below the 2026, and I noticed how wide it was and how long that I thought I wanted the text to go. So I made a text box in that size, and then I make sure that my journaling fits within that text box, and then I size it to 1.5 spacing, and then I use a lightweight cardstock, and I insert that in my printer, and I hit print, and then it prints out, and then I can cut it into strips. Now I did cut that and glue that down off camera, but I'm showing you this die here, and this is from Scrapbook.com, and it's called the Birthday Tassel Banners. And the only pieces that I'm using from that is this little piece here, which is amazing. You know, if you get those stickers in a collection that are like banner pieces and they're not connected in any way, you need like a piece to connect the banners. I use this die over and over and over again for that purpose. So I also cut the tassels out in that gold specialty paper, and then, you know, the little banner piece. And then the stickers that I'm going to add to the banner, those are from the sticker sheet, and they're in different shapes and styles. And so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of dry fit these to see how I want these to fit along this banner. And you'll see here how that banner is just perfect for that. And then I thought with making this banner in the gold, it tied in with my cut file. So I love that. And you notice how great that cut file cut, and that was even on specialty paper. So I thought that was really good. I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue here and just glue down these banner pieces so I get them all on. And so I've got a couple more here. We'll get those stuck down. You know, I wasn't sure. I have that cream color in the background, but I matted my photos on white, and then I have my journaling on white, and I really think it looks okay. I like the contrast of the different colors. I've got a few more stickers that I've pulled out from the sticker sheet, just some flowers. So I'm going to place a set of flowers up here on the top right. And I am not going to pop these up on any foam. I love these flowers, how they have that little like stem of grapes. And although we're not drinking or anything, I just thought it was cute to use this collection for this reason. You know, a lot of people do have a drink on New Year's Eve, and then they have the little like wine glass or champagne glass, I guess, balloons, and you can see that in the background. So I think it all fits. So I have this little embellishment, the sticker that I'm adding up here, and it's like some wine and cheese and grapes. So I thought that was cute. I can't figure out where I want to put this little title piece, so I'm going to set that aside, a little wordy bit. It says cheers to us. I know I want to put it on the layout, but I'm just not exactly sure where yet. Here's another floral arrangement that I'm going to add here to this bottom left. And it overlaps my photo a bit, but it's really just, it's not covering up anything. That's the little area where they had the props for the photos. So fun. I've also got another little sticker here that I'm popping up on some foam tape, and it's just a little crate with some wine bottles. I've got a few of the acrylic perspective pieces from Bramble Fox that I want to add, and I thought that they matched this collection perfectly. I've got a few stars. And I apologize, I don't know which order that they came in. I do subscribe to the monthly Fox Box Plus, so I think it came in one of those. And then I do want to add this cheers to us. I thought it should go near the photo of both of us, but I'm going to place it up here on the top of this top left row of photos. And the reason is because there's like that sticker kind of stops abruptly there. And so that kind of softens that line of where those meet. So anytime I have these perspectives, there is that protective coating on the back that I just peel off. And then when I glue these down, I like to use Nuvo Deluxe glue because I do find that it dries clear. And so that if there's any seepage, that you won't be able to see that. So that looks super cute. I will leave a link to the Bramble Fox cut file that I used, and also I will leave linked any of the products that I've used down below in the description box. If you have any questions about my layout, I'd be happy to answer those. Just drop them down below. If you don't follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms, so I'll leave those links. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!